Hey guys, how's it going? So this week, as you will probably know from the earlier videos, we are talking about eating disorders. So I alluded to the issue of eating disorders in one of my earlier videos about thigh gaps and thinspiration. So I'll link that down below if you want to watch that. Basically, I feel what's come to light is this whole idea that teenage girls in particular need to look or act a certain way, and this has a lot to do with physical appearance. And in society, it's true that the media does tend to portray an image of women whereby we have to look a certain way and we have to be skinny. Unfortunately, a lot of young girls, in particular in the early teenage years, are quite impressionable and take the messages that are often shown in the media and start acting upon it and start becoming victim to eating disorders. For example, anorexia and bulimia being the main two that I know that people that I know have had experience with. The fact that a young girl is physically harming herself to the extent where she is becoming anorexic and unhealthily skinny is rather ridiculous, because we should be encouraging girls to embrace themselves and we should be empowering young girls. But it seems the further society progresses, the more we put this pressure on young girls. And I feel like a lot of girls have come dangerously close to sort of instigating an eating disorder within themselves. Even though there is still this insane amount of pressure, there is a lot of movement towards people trying to break these barriers down. For example, Jennifer Lawrence is one of the best examples I can think of. She encourages girls to be exactly how they are. Demi Lovato is another good example, who has spoken openly about her rehabilitation and everything to do with that. So those two are extremely good role models. And I think more recently, in the news, in pop culture, Kesha is actually a really good example. And I know a lot of people, when I say Kesha, will be like, oh, what does she know? And they'll have snap judgments. She is portrayed by the media as a stupid party girl, which is ridiculous, because she is very intelligent. And it's so unfortunate that we see a woman that is so intelligent and so talented be basically reduced to nothing by the stereotypes in the media, because she checked herself into rehab for an eating disorder that wasn't really her fault. It was just this insane amount of pressure. And if it's happening to, celebrities, we need to kind of think about what it's doing for impressionable young girls in our society. I think it's important that we have role models out there that are going against the traditional standards that are set by media, and they're saying, no girls, you should totally be your own person. There's no need at all to sort of think that you need to be a certain way, because there shouldn't be a certain size where you're deemed beautiful, because everyone is beautiful in their own way, as cliche as it sounds. And what isn't beautiful is living in a society where people are going to be encouraged to suffer just to meet some unrealistic expectations. I mean, even the girls on those magazine covers don't even look like that. No one is that skinny. I don't know, guys. I don't really want to talk about this issue too much as if I know exactly what I'm saying, because I haven't personally suffered an eating disorder, so I don't want to convey myself as someone who knows sort of all the answers. So I'm going to link some websites down below if you guys think you might be suffering from an eating disorder, or think even somebody you know might. And I think the main advice I can give is just get help and listen to the positive role models and not the negative role models. There needs to be a point where we realize that the message that we're sending to teens isn't right, and that time should be right now. Like, we need to start as soon as possible. Eating disorders, I think, are something that can be avoided completely if only we had a society where everyone was respected for what they're like, and we were judged upon what we say and what action we take. So yeah, hopefully you guys will check out my fellow vloggers who have filmed earlier this week. And if you agree with some of the stuff I said and you don't really like the way that society and media portrays the way that we should act, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, because making a change is what we're all about. So yeah, have an awesome weekend, guys. Stay safe and stay happy, and I shall see you next week. Bye.